nowadays we just kind of like go to the store to get what we need. But don't forget, like, it had to be made at some point, right? And how would you go about doing that back in the day? If you wanted to be self-sufficient, how would you make this? If we're talking about homesteading, which is the unit that we're doing this under, for homesteaders, you would actually make that by lining, you'd get like a bucket, you'd line the bottom with hay, and then you'd pour a whole bunch of ash, like from your fireplace, and you just layer that ash and hay, ash and hay, ash and hay, so it's like a giant filtration system, and you'd pour a whole bunch of water into there, and then drill a tiny, tiny hole so that you just get tiny drips of this really basic water, and then they would use that in order to make their soap. For 136 grams of olive oil, we're going to add that in. So now we have the pre-melted shortening with olive oil. Yeah, try not to let it splash too much. Yep, feel free to use your fingers, kind of dig it out. Cool. And I'm just going to turn the heat up a little bit.
Does it smell good?
It should. It should start to smell good.
It smells like fat. What is she?
Yeah, I mean, it's just boiling fat right now.
Gross.
So, you know.
Wait, what?
Looks like scrambled eggs.
Some people would say that smells good. The process is literally known as soponification, right? It's like liquid soap. It'll take the form of whatever container that you're adding it to. Kind of see, right? And yeah, right.
Very yellow.
What we'll do is we'll eventually add in the cinnamon and the oats. We'll give it a little bit of a stir once it's really thickened up. All right, because then that way we keep our flavors. We'll actually have to let them cure in the open for about a month.
What?
Yep.
I don't want to wait.
So it's not like today where you can just go to the store and buy it, right? These things take time. It's a process, right? So, you know, while you're doing, you know, imagine if you were back in the day having to do your daily routine, not only taking care of the food that you're raising, maybe if you have kids or something like that, right? Taking care of them. Not only that, but you also have to worry about things like, well, how am I going to get my soap?